Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome to From Impossible to Inevitable. I am your host, Megan Bauer. I am so grateful you are here. I am so grateful for your subscriptions, for your comments, for all the love you have sent me energetically and through the internet. I feel your support and I am so grateful for it. Thank you. Today we are starting on the first of a three-part series on visions. This is something I am really passionate about because it provided so much clarity and guidance to me as I made really big decisions last year. Really big decisions. Oh, like I was kind of just surprised right now as I said that about how big some of those decisions were. Something just struck me in a really, really new way. And I think I might leave all of this here unedited because this is real. This is real. This is what a vision can do for you. It can completely change the course of your life for the better. Oftentimes, personal development folk like to refer to visions as a GPS. It helps, you put your endpoint and it helps guide you all the way there. I think that is a great analogy, metaphor. I think it's great. I love it. It has a lot of really good things to it. Um, I'm that person that when I look on a GPS, though, I like to zoom out and see, oh, which way is this taking me? And a vision doesn't do that for you. A vision doesn't show you all the steps to get there. It shows you like the first few feet, right? So the vision is like, it shows you the end point and where you are and maybe like, the 3 feet in front of you. That's what it's giving you. So I want to offer to you a different perspective and a different metaphor. Go with me on this, okay? Look at your life as a house. And you have these different areas of your life, and these are the different rooms in your house, right? You have a relationships area or room, you have a travel room, you have a job or career or life purpose room, you have a sparkly things room. You have all of these areas of your life, and these make up the rooms or the areas in your house. And you are responsible for making every room in your house exactly the way that you want it. That sounds a bit daunting. However, you are building this house anyway. You are already doing it. Like, this isn't more effort. This is something you're already doing. This is directed effort. When you have a vision in place, you aren't always guessing. If you are looking at your bedroom and you're thinking, man, I would really love to have blue walls, when you come to the place of making a decision at the paint store, you don't have to look at any of the other colors. Your focus is more narrowed. Does that make sense? So you need this vision of how you want every area of your life to look. And that will help you create it. If you don't know what you're creating, it's going to be a mess. And sure, there are areas, yeah, I definitely want to say this. There are areas in your life right now that are exactly the way that you want them. Whether or not you consciously created a vision or you just knew how you wanted some area of your life to be and it is that way and you love it, perfect. That is the best. If it's exactly the way that you want it, leave it alone. It's perfect. There are also probably areas in your life that you feel need improvement. And if you don't tend to them consciously, they will just keep on, right? I don't know if you have kids or if you've been around kids. I have two. And they will just keep pulling out toys and pulling out toys and pulling out toys and keep doing it until I'm like, okay, stop. You have to put things away. You do not get anything else until you put all of this away. They will just keep going. And in the areas of your life that you don't love so much, it's going to be like that. It's just going to keep going and keep going and keep going. And you're going to be feeling this like buildup of wanting to pull your hair out because you want it to stop. You want it to be different. But until you actually say, stop, we are making a change right now. Until you actually come to that moment, it's just going to keep going. And when I tell my girls to pick up, I have a vision in my head of what that looks like. And oftentimes it's different than what they see in their head. I say pick up everything and they feel like they picked up everything. And I'm like, no, not just the toys, pick up the couch cushions, pick up the quilts. Oh my word, put the chairs away. Like everything. I have a different vision than they see. But because I have a vision of what I want, I can point out to them, pick up this, pick up that, put that away, throw away that trash. And then I get what I want, which is a clean house for at least a few minutes. At least a few minutes. So your house is like that, okay? You've got these areas of your life that are really, really great, and you have these areas of your life that maybe aren't so great, and maybe you have areas that are total wrecks that need actual healing before you can create something new. Now, if you need actual healing in some area, I really invite you to go get that real healing. Have the support of a professional to help you heal because it'll be worth it. It'll be hard and it'll suck, but it'll be worth it because you are worth it. You deserve to have that healing. I've had areas in my life that I have had to go through therapy with and actually heal. You deserve that. That is a gift you can give yourself. Moving forward. When you think of building a house, it's obvious that there's a blueprint, the walls go up at the same time, the electrical goes in at the same time, all of this. Not so with this metaphor, okay? So don't be so crotchety about how things are done and in what order and all of this, because you could be mid building your bedroom and decide all of a sudden that you want a balcony. Okay, great. Let's think up what that looks like and let's put it in. The best part about this metaphor is the only permit you need is your own self-permission. The only inspections you need are the ones done by you to make sure that things are how you want them. Now, if you say, Megan, I can't have things just how I want them, I want to challenge you on that. Why not? Sure, there's some compromise, some places with your loved ones, your spouse, or whoever. But you can come to that. You're not a victim. You don't have to just take what you can get. Don't get in that mentality. You can have whatever you want. You are a child of Mother Nature, and Mother Nature provides. If you go outside, you look at all the weeds in your garden or my garden, you can come to my garden and look at all the weeds. Mother Nature provides for all of them. They are thriving. You, whether you see yourself as a weed or a redwood, you also deserve to thrive and be as tall and as big as you want to be. You get to have all of the resources you want in order to create the life that you want. However, in order to create that, you have to know what you're creating, right? So you have to put some effort into this. And now, like I said, you're already building a house. This is not new effort, it's just directed effort. You know what you're doing. So now that we've kind of discussed what a vision is, I want to tell you what this will do for you, because this will serve you. Like I had said about the paint, you want blue paint, so when you go to the paint store, you're not really looking at any of the other colors. You're just looking at the blues. Okay, well, if you can get more specific in your vision, I want a light blue, I want a navy blue, I want a cerulean blue. Well, that helps you even more when you get to the paint store. So the more specific your vision, the better your guidance will be, the better your decision making will be, and the better the more confidence you will have in yourself as you buy the paint and take it home and put all that work into putting it on your walls. So having this vision will give you guidance, direction, and confidence. It will also give you the fire, the power, maybe even the will to move forward. Because if you are laying in bed and you're thinking, man, I would really like these walls painted, but you can't decide, even just laying there, what you want your walls to look like, the likelihood of you even getting to the paint store is very small. Very small. Because you know that when you get there, you'll have to just make a decision on what paint color, and you already don't know, so why go? So think about this in a much realer, much realer. My mom would love that I just said that. In a much more real sense. I need to stop. A serious sense on your life. Okay, look at it. Take something in your life that you don't love. Maybe it's your career or your job or a relationship or where you live, whatever it is, and think, if I don't change this situation, this is how it's going to be. Is that what I want? Is that what I want for myself? Is that what I want for my loved ones? Is that what I want for my kids, my dog, my whoever? If you don't make that change, like I said, it's just going to keep going and going and going. Not a big deal when you can't decide what color to paint your walls. It's a really big deal if you hold a dream of being, having a certain type of career and you don't make that change and go for it. I love to travel. Travel's one of my very favorite things. Up here, if you're watching on YouTube, I've got some cards on my wall over here, this direction. Brown cards. Those are our travel cards. Every time we set a trip or make an aspiration for a trip, we write it down and put it on a card, write it down on a card, put it on the wall, and then that's where we put all the details that we gather for that trip. So like our hotel or whatever. And some of them, like on the end right here, this one's blank. It just says Tahiti. We have no date, we have no hotel, we have nothing. We don't know when we're going to go to Tahiti, but we know that we are going to go to Tahiti. It is on my wall. We will get there. So this whole wall behind me, which is going to extend once I find more gold velvet. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please look on YouTube. You can watch this whole thing on YouTube. Watch all of them on YouTube. All of this is going to be a vision board. All of it will be a vision board. We just got a brand new printer, so now I can print more pictures, more things to put on this giant vision wall. And as I come into my office every day, I will know where I'm headed. I will know what I am creating. I will know that if someone were to happen to hand me 2 airline tickets, I know that I'm going to Tahiti. I don't have to guess. I already know. I love asking people who say they love to travel. I love to say, where are you going to next? Where do you want to go to next? And I think it's so funny when they say, I don't know. You don't know? I thought you love to travel. You mean you don't have next trip in mind? This is where you're headed. Your vision is where you're headed. It informs your decisions. It informs what you do next. It informs the things that you say yes to and the things that you say no to. If you had just repainted your entire house and you love all of the paint colors you chose, everything's perfect, you wouldn't change a thing, and someone came to your door and said, hey, I'm painting houses for free, it's absolutely for free, can I repaint your house? You don't have to deliberate on that. That's a no. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's a no. Great offer. and you know it's not for you. And that's great. Your vision is going to guide you. Sure, just a few feet in front of you, it's going to guide you sometimes, but the 3 feet adds up. You get to that end of that 3 feet, and there's another 3 feet. You get to the end of that, and there's another 3 feet. Oftentimes, I've realized that things come step by step, because if you saw the whole road at once, you'd be like, nope, I quit. That's too much. So it's a real gift that it's only 3 feet. It's a real gift. Okay, just as a review for today, a vision is creating what you want on a wall or on paper or even in your mind so that you can actually experience it. It will give you direction and it will give you fire. Because if you don't know where you're headed, you're not going to light the match because you don't want to run into a wall. And you need this fire if you're going to get anywhere that you really want to get to. I will have the next episode, the next part of this series for you next week. Next week, we are going to talk about how to actually create this vision. This week, I want you to think about what it is that you want. Think, just let that germinate in your mind. Think about what it is that you want. And maybe you can just scale it down a little bit and look at just one area, one room in the house. What do you want for that area? Think about that. And then we'll talk about creating that into a real vision. And then we'll talk about what you can do with that, how that is going to be your guiding light, how that will help you make decisions, how that will give you fire. I love visions. I love what it can do for you. This is so powerful. If you want to get anywhere, you want to pay attention to this and you want to do it. Believe in yourself and trust in yourself. And real quick, before I end here, I feel the pull to tell you that you must believe in yourself. You must believe in the possibility of it, or you are screwed. Go back to the first 2 episodes on belief and rewriting beliefs if you need to, because you must believe. I can put all the trips on the world up here, and if I don't believe we will ever get to any of them, if I don't believe I will ever get on that plane, it won't make a difference. I have to believe that we can get to Tahiti. I don't know how, I don't know when right now, but we will do that. We will go to Tahiti. That is an important place in our family history for us, and we will get there. That is important to us. I have to believe that. If I don't believe that, it won't matter. So you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that no matter what the dream is, no matter what it is that you want, you can create it. Because you can. You can. This world is limitless. There are so many possibilities. If somebody has done or accomplished or experienced whatever it is that you want to do, accomplish, or experience, that is proof that you can do it too. That's absolute proof. And if 2 people have ever done it, that's even more proof. Somebody's gone to Tahiti. Somebody landed today. That means I can do it. I can land in Tahiti someday. And at some point, there will be a date on that card. Just like there's a date on all of those other cards, on all the places that we're traveling this year. I am excited for this wall to progress. I am excited for you to see my vision behind me every time I get up here and every time I make a video or a podcast or whatever I do. Believe in yourself. Believe that it's possible. Believe that you can create whatever it is that you want to create. Whatever that dream home that is your life looks like, you can have it. You can build it. You can create it. I believe in you. It might feel impossible right now. It will feel inevitable. I promise you. You keep going. All right. Have a great day. I will see you next week. Bye.